Hey guys, welcome to our third video of this brand care project. So basically in this video today I will implement a news API in our app for showing some plant related news. Okay, so for that you open your Chrome, then you search here news API. Okay, news API, and then you click the first website. Okay, and then get API key. But for me I already have some API key. So here you see that here I already paste some website link. So basically this is not a website link. This is basically a link for API from which we fetch the news data in our app. So here you see that here basically have a queue. Queue means query. So basically our app needs the plant related news. So for that here we write plant. Okay. Then sort by published at, which means the data is sorted in ascending order based on the published date. So okay, now we come our API key. So basically this is my API key, but when you click get API key, you have some API key. Okay, now you open your Android Studio. So here first you put some dependency in your app. So here you write the coil dependency for image loading, and then you some add retrofit or OK HTTP dependency for implement the API in our app. And also you write here the uses permission internet. Then you create three package that is API, data model and view model. First you copy this all data, then you open Android Studio and then right click new, called in the data class file and paste here. Okay, but for me I already pasted it. So here you see when you paste the data, then here automatic generate the three file. Okay, so first if I open the article file, here you see so the attribute of this data, which means articles, source, ID, author, title, description, etc, etc. Okay, so here you see that. Then we come to the news data. So basically news data means this which means status, total results, articles. Okay, so here you see the article have the list format, and also you see the articles have some list format. Okay, then we come the source. So inside this source we have only two variables, that is ID or name. Okay, so these three files are automatically generated. Now we come our main topic, that is the constant. So basically inside this constant you paste your own API key, which you get from this news API key. Okay, now you open a package, that is API, and inside this API package you create two files. First, API service. So when you come into the API service, so suppose this is our actual or main website. So this is the base URL. Okay, so here you see that inside the API provider, here you see this is our base URL. Okay, and then here this is the some header. Okay, we just v2 everything. So I write this here v2 everything. Now we want some entity, some value, which is queue sorted by an API key. So for that we create three query here, that is queue, which is string, sorted by which is string, and API key, which is string. Okay, so that's it. Now we open our API provider, and then obviously this is our base URL, and then basically we implement our API service in the API provider. Now first you create another package, that is view model, and inside this view model you create a file, that is news view model. So inside this news view model basically we fetch news from the API key or from the website. That's it. Now you open your screens, then you create another file, that is news UI. So inside this news UI, first you call your view model, then you fetch news from the view model. Okay, so that's it. And here also you see launch effect, which is the means of launch effect. Launch effect means when you first open this file, then which was automatically done. Okay, so basically for our app, when we first open our file, then we want to fetch news automatically. Here this is the query. Okay, query, and this is the published ad, and this is our API key, which we API key. Now we come to the news list, and here you see so when we come to the news list, so basically it provides articles in a list order. Okay, the nav controller for navigate to one screen to another screen. That's it. Then we want a column modified filament size. This means our news UI are totally displayed in the full of the screen. Then the color of the background is white. Okay, then we come our this UI page, and I hope if you read the file, then you understand it. This is not a rocket science. This is not a too hard to understand. This is very easy. If you read it, then you might be know about it or might be understand about it. Okay. We use coil in our hair sub composite ASIC image. So which means so this is our URL for image loading. Okay. So suppose I copy this URL and Ctrl+C and paste here. Okay. So here you see that this is the news image. So now we simply just uh just see the image in our app. So for that we use coil. Okay. Now you open routes, uh, F routes, and inside this route you create another object that is news UI, and inside the app name you create another composable that is news UI. Here you write the news UI. So where first you open our app, then the news UI button, then the news UI file are shown, nor the login or sign up screen are shown. This is only test purpose. We only show news UI, but when our app is fully built, then we don't show our news UI screen. Then we show our login screen or sign up screen. That's it. So first we connected our phone in our laptop. So gives me some time. Okay, I think it's connected. Here you see that. Okay. So now I run our app, but first physical device, that no news available, then news when available, then the news show, and here you see in the first news no title available, in the second news no image available, but in the third news here all image, title, time available. When I click this image, then here you read the documentation, and by clicking the read mode. So when you click the read mode, then you open Chrome and here you read the documentation. Or if you don't want to read the documentation, then you click the OK button. Next, sim OK. So that's it. Thanks for watching.